You'll sometimes hear people say that it's hard at times not to smoke. And, I'm going to point something out. In some ways, smoking is easier than not smoking. It really is. The reason being, you don't have to make a whole lot of decisions as a smoker. Cigarettes kind of make decisions for you. As a former smoker, you kind of have to, think for yourself. But as a smoker, oh gosh, cigarettes make so many choices for you. They'll decide things like how much time you're willing to spend with certain people, with family or friends. Oh, sure, you'll get together with them, but gee, if these are non-smoking, family and friends who won't let you smoke, there's probably a limit of how much time you're going to be able to spend with these people comfortably. And cigarettes will decide at some point, like, no, you've had enough of these people, no matter who they are and no matter how much they may mean to you. Your cigarettes mean more and you will go. Cigarettes will decide things like where you'll work. If you're applying at a company and you see they're totally non-smoking, they don't let smoking anywhere on their facility, well, that's probably not a place that you're going to want to be. Or the other side is, it may be a place that when they realize you're a smoker, they don't want you there. It's the same thing with kind of relationships. Cigarettes will kind of decide who you're going to marry, or again, who's going to marry you. They make decisions of how much you will be willing to spend for cigarettes. Well, that's kind of an easy choice. You'll spend whatever they cost. You may say at some point in your life, oh, if they ever reach this amount or that amount or that amount, that you'll give them up. But boy, look at your own history. They reached that amount. They reached the next amount. They started to double some of these barriers that you had, and you still smoke them. Cigarettes will decide what you smell like to other people. They kind of define your persona. Oh, you may spend lots of money on colognes or perfumes, but come on, cigarettes are going to mask it. That's going to be the first impression that many people have of you is you smell cigarettes. And it's an impression that will probably last long beyond the first impression. That's what you'll smell like every time you see them. Cigarettes will make decisions which are sometimes dangerous. They'll decide like when you'll finally go out in real inclement weather, during storms or blizzards that may have been going on for days and days, and you start to run low on certain supplies. Well, you start to run low on certain foods, and you start to run low on certain, products that you'll hold off. It's still too treacherous out there. But gosh, when the cigarettes run out, well, you know what? It's worth the risk now, and you need those other products anyway. So they make decisions which may put your life on the line. But they do this in more ways than just by making you go shopping for them under inclement conditions. Cigarettes make decisions like when you'll get sick, what diseases you'll get. There's very few things in your life that make those kind of decisions for you, but cigarettes do that. Hey, cigarettes are even going to decide to some degree when you're going to die. So is it easier to let an inanimate object make these kind of decisions for you? Yeah, it's easier. You don't have to think. These things just automatically happen. The issue is, do you want an object, any object, making those kind of decisions for you? If not, it's probably a time for you to make a decision yourself. That decision would be, the logical one is to get rid of smoking. And to do that, you just need to make one decision. That decision is to make and then stick to a personal commitment to never take another puff.